What's going on, investors? AK from Fallible here. And today I got another portion of that interview that I did with Tyler at MacroOps. And in this part of the interview, we talk all about trading psychology. We talk about Stoicism, how to control your emotions, the parallels between life and trading, and how trading can actually make you a better person. We even talk about the benefits of using multiple strategies in different markets. And I reveal the one key mindset shift that helped me finally control my emotions. So watch this interview, enjoy it, and if you learned something, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications of future videos.
So is there anything else from a psychology perspective on top of the rules thing that you implement? Is there maybe stuff out, maybe meditation or something else, or working out to keep your mind healthy and still not have those, those swings hurt so badly? Or is it just having that rules-based approach pretty much solves everything for you?
The reason I loved markets, like the first trade I made, I immediately felt like, okay, this is why people love it, because the volatility, I knew it's going to toy with your emotions.
Yeah.
So as soon as I felt that, I was like, I need to really fix myself.
Yeah.
People like my friends, they thought I changed a lot because I became very less reactive. I became real stoic. And that's because I was studying all those things to figure out how to control my emotions in the market.
So Stoicism was a main thing that you studied to help you there?
Yeah, I was doing that. I studied that, and then meditation also. And really just in general, how to control yourself. You just want to be less reactive.
Yeah. So in all of your studies of Stoicism or even your meditation practice, what was the single best thing that helped you? Like, what was or was it just everything kind of helped you? Or is there something that stood out to like, wow, this, I got a lot of bang for my buck with this?
For me, it was the biggest thing that helped beyond any practice was just a mindset change, where you realize like something like the market, it's a giant game. And the market is so similar to life, which is another reason why I loved it. Like there's so many parallels between trading and your life. And you realize it's a game, and then you realize life is kind of a game where nothing matters that much, where sounds crazy, but for me, the mindset shift was that like nothing matters that much. So, if someone cuts you off on the freeway, a lot of people get very angry, right? But it's like, does it really matter? No. Same thing when you're dealing with volatility in the market. It's like you gotta stay meta, you gotta stay above it and realize what it is. And by doing that with everything, I've been able to reach, emotional control.
So it's just kind of basically realizing that, hey, these consequences just aren't that profound as my body thinks they are right this second. And then just constantly forcing yourself to run that script through your head.
Exactly. So every time you feel an emotion, you take that extra second to evaluate, like, should I really react to this? You're always going to feel it, but your choice whether you externally react to it.
Okay.
And I was able to apply that, first to the markets and then the rest of everything else. And it's just been such a huge advantage. I mean, once you have that type of mindset, that's how you stay cool under pressure and you don't feel it anymore.
What about, I'm also curious as just your general evolution process. So, you're pretty much rules-based now, you said, but in terms of improving going forward to be successful in the trading world, say 5 or 10 years out, what are you doing? How do you constantly improve yourself to grow?
What I want to do is stick to the simple rules-based approaches, but keep developing more of them.
Okay.
Because, strategies, they should be robust enough to last. But you could say, like in the US, we've been in a giant bull market for
10
years or whatever.
Or 100 years, yeah.
If we really look at it as if you compare it to Japan or something and what's happened to their market. So, even when you think you got a great equity strategy here, you want to be looking at other strategies because the market you're in might die for a decade or so, and you can't just sit there. So what I really want to do is move into foreign markets like India, what we've been talking about at MacroOps should be a huge opportunity.
For sure,
Same strategies you use here can be applied in other places, in other markets. So really my focus, I guess it's not as much on improvement, but it's just going to where the opportunity is and not getting stuck in one market. Because I think a shift could come in our lifetimes where we will need to move to a different market.
Yeah, get in the more lucrative space. I completely agree. Playing in the most fertile ground is advantageous. And I think that analogy carries very well over to poker because it's really not how good you are. It's how good you are relative to the field that you're playing in. If you can find those fertile fields or some, markets that are newer and have more runway, almost that's going to trump any type of strategy you possibly create because you just have those massive macro tailwinds going for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you invest at a time where, especially for growth stocks, when there's a frenzy, anything you touch goes up. And there it's like, what strategy do you need? I mean, eventually those people get burned that don't have a strategy, but like you said, you go to the fertile ground and that's where you're going to make the most money.
I hope you enjoyed that. And if you're looking for more videos all about markets, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell for notifications of future videos. We cover everything from stock market analysis analysis to psychology tips to even trading strategies. So make sure you subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Stay fallible out there. Bye.